Hello everyone, it's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is a-okay. Sleepwalker says yes, thank you. Sleepwalker. Hello, Zara. Sama says yes. Okay, Mary says yes. Mary Poppins. Lolly says yes. Zara says yes. Hello, Zara. Samuel. Hello, Samuel. Samuel says yes. Tomas. Hello, Tomas. Tomas says yes. Tetsuro. Long time no see. Good to see Tetsuro. Tetsuro says yes. Okay, Miley. Hello, Miley. Miley says yes. Shams says yes. Okay, Daima says yes. Okay, you can see me, you can hear me. Everything is how it should be. And as you know, we always start our class with a toast, actually 2 toasts. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. Our first toast, it's for the green team. Yes, you see them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel. Let's give the green team a big thank you. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Our second toast, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay, great, great. That was our toast. We're going to have good luck today. We're going to have a great class today. I know it. I can feel it. All right, and let's talk about today's class. What we're going to do today. We're going to start with an idiom. We always start with an idiom. And today we have an idiom worksheet. We have example sentences written by the green team. So that's our first activity. After that, we have listening with a twist, 3 stories. And in each story, there's a twist. You have to listen for the changes. Then we have Lolly's Revenge. That's a conversation between 2 people, Joe and Sue. After that, we have positive, negative connotation pairs. We'll look at adjectives. Of course, adjectives describe things, and we can describe things and people and places in a positive way and in a negative way. So we will look at some adjectives, look at their positive connotations, look at their negative connotations, and there's a worksheet as well. So that's what we're doing today. I hope you are ready to practice with me and in the chat. Yeah, by practicing in the chat, by participating in the chat, you are helping yourself and you're helping others at the same time. And you must be a subscriber. I do that to keep the bots out, to keep the spamming out, so we have a safe and fun place to practice our English together. Join us in the chat. Subscribe to my channel. Get in the chat, help yourself, and help others at the same time. Okay, good. Let's now get to our idiom. And today's idiom is move on. Move on. I'll write that on the board. We have a worksheet with example sentences written by the green team. Move on. Yeah, and that means to leave. Leave. To leave. Okay, and of course, we have to have example sentences. Well, the worksheet has lots of example sentences, but I'm going to give you one right now before the worksheet. My example sentence. After the meeting, everyone moved on to the next topic. After the meeting, everyone moved on to the next topic, right? So they left one topic and went on to the other. So they left one topic and moved on to another topic. Here is my sentence. Okay, there we go. After the meeting, everyone moved on to the next topic. Yep, so we finished that topic. Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, good. So now, of course, let's check out the worksheet, and then you'll make your own sentences. Of course, you're here to practice. That's what we're going to do. Okay, it's too small. We have to make it larger. Yes, there we go. I can make it a little bit larger because I know a lot of you are watching on your phones. You have a small screen. Okay, so there we go. Move on, leave. We have Mary. She's here with us. Here is Mary's sentence. After visiting the museum, we decided to move on to the nearest cafe. Good. One more time. After visiting the museum, we decided to move on to the nearest cafe, right? So they left the museum. Okay, Lolly's sentence. It's time to move on from my town and start fresh in a big city. Oh, Lolly's ready to move on to the big city. Lolly's here with us. Oh, Mary's here too with us. Sorry. Yep, Mary Poppins. We just read her sentence. This is Lolly's sentence. She's here with us in the chat. It's time to move on from my town and start fresh in a big city. Good luck, Lolly. Good luck in the big city. Okay, Tetsuro's here. Okay, everyone's here. So this is Tetsuro's sentence. After the concert ended, Joe and Sue Joe told Sue. Sorry, I'm going to start from the beginning. After the concert ended, Joe told Sue that they should move on to a karaoke bar nearby. One more time. After the concert ended, Joe told Sue that they should move on to a karaoke bar nearby. Yeah, so they left the concert and headed to the karaoke bar to do their own singing, right? So they went to the concert, they were listening to others sing. Now they said, it's time for us to sing. Let's move on to the karaoke bar. Okay, great, Tetsuro. Here is Marion's sentence. Sue, let's forget this little setback and move on. Yeah, let's leave the past and move on to the future. That's right. Sue, let's forget this little setback and move on. That's a good idea, I think. Okay, we got a couple more here. Here is Mirena. She's here with us. Mirena is right in the chat with us. Miley. If we finally have peace, we will have to move on and forgive. Yep. That's difficult. People fighting, it's hard for people to forgive after they have fought, but it's a must. It is necessary. If we finally have peace, we will have to move on and forgive. Yes, move on, right? Forget, leave the war and move on to the peace. I like it, Mirena. Here is Marcos. Marcos says he's not here, but he's usually here. He'll come a little later, I think. Okay, here is Marcos's sentence. After quitting a stressful job, Sue just wanted to move on and try something new. After quitting a stressful job, Sue just wanted to move on and try something new. That's right. So forget the past. Forget that stress. Move on and find a better job. Okay, great sentences. Now, of course, we want to see your sentences. It's time to Write sentences. Yes. Okay, let's see your sentences. Oh, there's Marcos right here. All right, great. Okay. Oh, Helga's here. Hello, Helga. Okay, Helga, I'm about to move on and go home. Okay, so add a little bit more to your sentence, Helga. I'm about to move on and go home. I'm about to move on and go home. Okay, Sleepwalker has a sentence. We are not moving on until we find a solution. Very good. She used it in the past, or in the negative, right? We are not going to move on until we find a solution. We're not going to leave. No, we're going to stay and solve this issue. We're going to find the solution. Sleepwalker, let's move on to the next discussion? Okay, so Sleepwalker says, let's move on. So I'm gonna put the timer for 2 minutes. Write your sentences in the chat in the next 2 minutes, okay? Sleepwalker wants us to move on, so we'll do it. Okay, we're counting down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Discussion. Zara, I'm trying to finish this part. I will move on to my home in a few minutes. Okay, that works. Yes, I was at the dentist yesterday. I had a cap fall out. I was at the dentist yesterday. Saima, we are excited. We need to move on to a new place. We need to move on to a new place. Lolly, let's move on to the next topic. Yeah. Let's do 1 more minute and then we will move on to the next topic. And I'm going to divorce him and move on without a backward glance. Good luck. Move on to your better future. Or I should say, move on to a better future. Okay, Sleepwalker says, we moved on from this boring party. We left this party. It's boring. Let's move on to another one. Or let's move on to a better time. I don't know. Let's move on to a better party. There's lots of parties, right? Well, maybe, a town is having a festival. And so a lot of people are having parties at their houses, right? Because of the festival. And so, yeah, maybe that party's boring. Let's move on to the next party. Ah, Lolly, move on. There's nothing to see here. That's what the police say. Yeah, that's what the police say. Move on. There's nothing to see here. Move on. There's nothing to see here. Maitra, hello, Maitra. Okay, well, let's move on, shall we? Okay, our next topic is listening with a twist. We're moving on. We're going to our second topic, listening with a twist. And we have 3 stories. Oh, wait. Mark, I want to read. And actually, I need to move this away off the screen. And I want to read Marcos's. Let's see, Marcos says, it's time to stop dwelling on the past and move on with your life. Good advice. Samuel says, after several years, it's time for me to move on to the U.S. and keep going my fate. Or keep going with my fate. Yeah. Is it progressing, Samuel? Are you getting ahead, Samuel? Is it happening for you? Hannah says, I have to move on from this heartbreak. Did he leave you? Move on. There's a better man. Okay, good sentences. We learn from each other. We help each other. Your sentences are great. We can learn a lot in the chat. So great job, everyone. Okay, we're doing listening with a twist. There are 3 stories, and each story there's a change. So we have to listen for those changes. The first story, no, I'm not going to do the circle. The first story is the base. And then we have a change. Next change. And then next change. All right, so we have the base story. That doesn't look like an S. Okay, that's better. We have a base story, and then the next, there are changes, and then the next one, there are changes. So there's 3 stories. And the first story, we're just listening. And then the second story, there are changes. So what are those changes? And then again, the third story has changes. So we have to listen to the changes for the second story and third story. So our first story is the base. We have to listen to that, and then we'll know the changes, right? So first we need the base story to know what the changes will be. Okay, so this is a listening activity, right? Listening with a twist. So I will read the story. I will say the story 3 times. You have to listen carefully. Then we will read it together. Okay, so the first 3 times, you're only listening. Okay, so I see the story now. Here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Grace had a dentist appointment on Wednesday afternoon. She arrived early and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and cleaned them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for 6 months later. Then she went home. Okay, here we go a second time. Grace had a dentist appointment on Wednesday afternoon. She arrived early and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and cleaned them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for 6 months later. Then she went home. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. Grace had a dentist appointment on Wednesday afternoon. She arrived early and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and cleaned them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for 6 months later. Then she went home. Okay, so that's the base story, right? So let's look at it. Let's read it together. That's not it. This is it. Yeah. Okay, I found it. It's right here. Let's read it together. Grace had a dentist appointment on Wednesday afternoon. She arrived early and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and cleaned them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for 6 months later. Then she went home. Okay, that was the base. Now we have the second story. There are changes in the second story. What are the changes? You have to listen for those changes. That's the challenge, right? What are the changes? And I'm going to tell you how many changes. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. 4 changes. What are the 4 changes? Write them down. Okay, here we go. I'll read them 3 times. I'll read the story 3 times. You write down the changes. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grace had a dentist appointment on Thursday afternoon. She arrived late and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and polished them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for next year. Then she went home. Okay, here we go. Second time. What are the changes? Grace had a dentist appointment on Thursday afternoon. She arrived late and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and polished them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for next year. Then she went home. Okay, here we go. Third time. Grace had a dentist appointment on Thursday afternoon. She arrived late and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and polished them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for next year. Then she went home. Okay, what are the changes? There are 1, 2, 3, 4 changes. What are the 4 changes? Okay, I see the chat. Let's see, Sleepwalker. 1, 2, 3, 4. On Thursday, late, polish for next year. Good. Zara, Thursday, late, polished next year. Good. Trolley, Thursday, late, polished next year. Good. Lolly, Thursday, late, polished next year. Tetsuro, Thursday, late, polished next year. And yes. Okay, Helga is living the story right now. Helga's at the dentist. She's living the story right now. Saima, Thursday late, polished next year. Good. Samuel, Thursday late, polished next year. Very good. Okay, Hannah, Thursday late, polished next year. Very good. All right, let's have a look at those changes. Let's have a look. Right, okay. Here is story 2. Grace had a dentist appointment on Thursday afternoon. Right, so Wednesday changed to Thursday. She arrived late and waited in the lobby. So early changed to late. The dentist checked her teeth and polished them carefully. So let's see, cleaned changed to polished. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for next year. So 6 months later, changed to next year. Then she went home. Okay, good, good. Okay, we have one more time. We're going to read it, and there are more changes. There are other changes. You are listening for the changes. Here we go. I'm going to read it here. Okay, here we go. I will read it 3 times. What are the changes? Oh, I'll tell you how many. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 changes. 7 changes in the story. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grace had a dentist appointment on Monday morning. She arrived on time and waited in the office. The hygienist checked her gums and gave her a cleaning. After the appointment, Grace did some errands and then went home. Okay, here we go. Second time. What are the changes? Grace had a dentist appointment on Monday morning. She arrived on time and waited in the office. The hygienist checked her gums and gave her a cleaning. After the appointment, Grace did some errands and then went home. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. What are the changes? Grace had a dentist appointment on Monday morning. She arrived on time and waited in the office. The hygienist checked her gums and gave her a cleaning. After the appointment, Grace did some errands and then went home. Okay. Oh, and we have a dentist here, Marcos. Marcos is a dentist. we have Helga, who's at the dentist, and we have Marcos, who is a dentist. Okay. 7 changes. Sleepwalker on Monday morning, on time, in the office. The hygienist, gums, gave her a cleaning, did some errands. That's 7. Very good. And Monday morning, on time, office, hygienist, gums, errands. Good. Zara, Monday morning, on time, waited in the office, cleaning, hygienist, gums, errands. 7. Trolley, Monday morning, on time, waited in the office, cleaning, hygienist, gums, errands. Lolly, Monday morning, on time, office, gums, gave her a cleaning, did some errands, and yeah, 1. We'll check, right? We're gonna look at it and we'll see those changes, right? Samuel, Monday morning, on time, office, hygienist, gums, errands. Tetsuro, Monday morning, on time, hygienist, gums, gave her a cleaning, did some errands. Okay, let's have a look at story 3. Let's look at all the changes here. Here we go. Okay, let's make it. Okay, there we go. Hold on a second. We're off screen a little bit. Okay, it's not all gonna fit. Okay, that's not so bad. Okay, we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, so story 3. Grace had a dentist appointment on Monday morning, So Wednesday afternoon changed to Monday morning. She arrived on time. So early changed to on time, and waited in the office. So lobby changed to office. The hygienist, so dentist changed to hygienist. Checked her gums, so cleaned changed to gums. And then carefully, right? So, and gave her a cleaning. Then after the appointment, Grace did some errands. So that's added, right? And then went home after that. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, so let's read all three. I will read all three for you. Here we go. Story 1. Grace had a dentist appointment on Wednesday afternoon. She arrived early and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and cleaned them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for 6 months later. Then she went home. Story 2. Grace had a dentist appointment on Thursday afternoon. She arrived late and waited in the lobby. The dentist checked her teeth and polished them carefully. After the appointment, Grace paid the bill and made another appointment for next year. Then she went home. Story 3. Grace had a dentist appointment on Monday morning. She arrived on time and waited in the office. The hygienist checked her gums and gave her a cleaning. After the appointment, Grace did some errands and then went home. Okay, good, good, good. Well, we got one more thing to do. I'm going to set the clock here, the timer, for 3 minutes, yeah? So I want you to read all 3 stories out loud to yourself. I want you to listen to yourself read those sentences. I want you to listen to yourself speak English, okay? So I'm going to set for 3 minutes. I'm going to turn off my mic so there's no noise. You'll read it in without any disturbance, okay? Here we go. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start. I'm going to turn off my mic. Okay, that was 3 minutes. Everyone okay? Did anyone finish? Do you need more time? Sleepwalker's done. Trolley is done. Zarat is done. Okay, Lolly's good. Sleepwalker is good. Got the okay sign, meaning we can move on. Okay, let's do that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Okay, good. All right, so now it's Lolly's Revenge right now. So more listening for you. Actually, Lolly's Revenge, there's listening, there are questions and answers, there is reading, and there is shadowing. Lots of practice. Okay, so let's go to Lolly's Revenge. Here we go. Yeah, and so we have the conversation, of course. Oh, my brain and hand are not working together. Okay, and then after that, we have questions and answers. Then we are going to read it, and then we will shadow. All right, so I'm going to read the conversation. It's a conversation between Joe and Sue. After I read the conversation 3 times, I will ask you questions. So please listen carefully so you can answer the questions. After that, we're going to read the conversation together. Then we will shadow the conversation together. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. Okay, let's do it. During the conversation, when I'm reading the conversation, I cannot see the chat. So I'm sorry about that. So I'm going to pull up the chat here. Corey, long time no see. All right, Corey is in the house. Okay. I cannot see the chat right now because the conversation is there in front of the chat. I can see the conversation, you cannot. So this is a listening practice for you, and you need to listen carefully because there are 4 questions for you. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? This is Joe. When you see my thumb, Joe is speaking. This is Sue. When you see my pinky, Sue is speaking. Okay, here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Okay, here we go. Second time, Joe is first. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Okay, here we go. We got one more time. This is the 3rd time. And then I'll ask you 4 questions about the conversation. Okay, here we go. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it? Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Okay, that was the conversation. Okay, let's check the box. I read it 3 times. Now we got questions, 4 questions about the conversation. Here we go. Question number 1. Where is Sue off to? Question number 1. Where is Sue off to? Where is Sue off to? I'm going to put it right here so you can see it. Oh, gotta bring it down here. Make it larger. There we go. Okay, question 1. Where is Sue off to? Okay, sleepwalker, she's got a dentist appointment. She's got a dentist appointment. Samuel, not in the past. Not in the past. Off to, where are you going? So, where are you off to? That means where are you going? So it's the future. Lolly, she is off to her dentist appointment. She's got a dentist appointment. Mitra, she's got a dentist appointment. Tetsuro, she's off to a dentist. Good. And to the dentist. Zara, to the dentist appointment. Miley, Sue is off to a dentist appointment. Good, sleepwalker. Marco, she's got a dentist appointment. She's coming to you. Get ready for Sue, Marcos. Tomas, she has got an appointment with her dentist. Yes. Samuel, she is off to a dentist. Very good. Okay, question number 2. Yeah, Tomas, she is going to her dentist. Marcos is welcoming Sue. Okay, here we go. Question number 2. Where does Joe want to go? Where does Joe want to go? Where does Joe want to go? Put it right here. Where does Joe want to go? Let's see. Lolly, he wants to go to the taco stand. Sleepwalker, he wants to go back to a taco stand. Tomas, he wants to go to a taco shop. Tetsuo, he wants to go to the taco stand. Marcos, he wants to go to that taco stand. Zara, to a taco stand. Miley, Joe wants to go to a taco stand. And Joe wants to go to a questionable taco stand. Good, and might try to the taco stand. Okay, Sleepwalker says street food, right? Not exactly. Good question, Sleepwalker. Street food, I guess, yeah. I mean, like street food, we'd call that maybe a stall because it moves, right? So maybe at night it's there, and then, you know, during the day it's not there, and then at night it's there. So it's like a stall, a food stall. And then we have like food trucks. There's taco trucks. A taco stand, it's a small place, right? It's permanent. It's always there. It's a building, but it's small, like an ice cream stand or a yeah. So taco stand. It's a very small place, and maybe there's no indoor sitting. It's all you walk up to the window, order your food, and take it out. But it's always there. Okay, good. So yeah, Tetsuro, it's not a stall. A stall is like a yatai here in Japan. So it like comes and goes, right? But a taco stand, it's always there, but it's small. Okay, let's go to question number 3. Okay, number 3. Why is Sue against going to the taco stand? Why is Sue against going to the taco stand? Why is Sue against going to the taco stand? Why is she against it? Okay, good, Tetsuro. Why is Sue against going to the taco stand? Yeah, good, Sleepwalker. Because Joe was sick after eating there the other day. Lolly, because the last time it was terrible and Joe was sick. Tetsuo, because it was terrible. Samuel, because last time he got sick. And she doesn't want to get sick like Joe did the last time. Good. The last time, okay? And so like Joe did the last time. Maitra, Joe got sick the last time. Yeah, because Joe got sick the last time. Yes, Maitra. Zara, because Joe was sick the last time. The last time. Miley, because Joe was sick after the last time at the taco stand. Okay, yep, that's great. Okay, now question number 4, it's for you, okay? Have you ever been sickened by a restaurant? Have you ever been sickened by a restaurant? Have you ever been sickened by a restaurant? It's for you, your experience. There it is. Have you ever been sickened by a restaurant? Yeah, Tomas. So, Tomas, she doesn't trust that stand because the last time Joe got sick after having tacos there. Sleepwalker, okay, number 4, have you ever been sickened by a restaurant? And Tetsura or Sleepwalker, I can't recall right now. I can't remember if I did. And Tetsura, no, I haven't. Yes, good, Hannah. Because Joe got sick the last time they went there. Sleepwalker, probably not. Simon, no, I haven't. Oh, no, Miley, often. Often. I'm very delicate. I only eat Italian food. I have to cough. Sorry about that. Marcos, yes, just a little bit sick, but it was a long time ago. Okay, so Marcos, yes, just a little. Okay, how about we can say, yes, I was sick just a little bit, but it was a long time ago. Yes, yes, I got sick just a little bit. I got sick just a little bit. I got sick just a little bit. Tomas, I have never been sick by any restaurant meals. Good. Hannah, nope. Lolly, a short time ago, I got food poisoning after eating at a restaurant near my place. Whoa, just a short time ago. Oh no, Lolly. Are you feeling better now? Yeah, and same my experience too. I've had bad tasting food, but have never been sick. Actually, I've only been sick by my own cooking. I've eaten food I shouldn't have, but it was in my own house. So I usually don't throw away food. If there's mold on the food, if it changes color, or if it smells strange, I don't eat it. But if it smells okay, if it looks okay, I'll eat it. And I've been, I've had diarrhea before, but only from my own cooking, from my own house. I've had, like Anne said, I've had bad food in restaurants, but I've never been sickened. I've only been sickened by my own food, my own cooking. Yeah, mayonnaise. You have to be, yeah, Zara, because of the eggs, right? Those eggs. Okay, good. All right, let's go to our next part here. Good job, everyone. I like your answers. I always enjoy reading your answers, of course. It's fun. And that's a good way for us to learn about each other better, right? I ask you questions about your experiences, right? What's happened in your life. And so we can share stories and we can learn more about each other. So fantastic. Okay, Lolly says, yes, I am better now. I was sick with diarrhea and stomach for 3 days. Yeah. Oh, I know. It's happened to me a few times. But like I said, from myself. Okay, good. All right, that was questions and answers. So check the box. What we say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So eating, old food, expired food makes your stomach stronger, yeah? Okay. Okay, let's read the story now. Here we go. I'm going to put the conversation on the screen so we can read it together. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Yeah, okay, there we go. Okay, Joe is first. Joe says, where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure why. Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Yeah, so this is my story. Come on, let's give it another try. Maybe the food's not great, but I kind of like it. Okay, here we go. We're going to read it 3 times. Here is the second time. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Okay, here we go. One more time. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Sue's very smart. Sue is a smart woman, yes? Okay, good. That was reading. We read the conversation 3 times. Let's check the box. Okay, now it's time to shadow. We're going to be Joe. We're going to be Sue. We're going to say the sentences together. You're not going to see the sentences. You're going to say the sentences with me at the same time. You're using 2 skills at the same time, listening and speaking. Input, output, input, output. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. Okay, here we go. Oh, hearts in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. Let's shadow. You can't see the conversation. I can. We're going to say each sentence 3 times together. Are you ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where are you off to? Where are you off to? Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. I've got a dentist appointment. I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? What you doing after? What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Not sure. Why? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. Let's go back to that taco stand. Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? Didn't it make you sick the last time? Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. I want to give it another try. I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. No way, I'm not going. No way, I'm not going. Sue, you're very smart. Don't go back. Okay, good. That was shadowing. Let's check the box. And as you know, we always check the conversation after we shadow, right? Just to make sure you heard the sentences, you heard the words correctly, you said the words, you know what you said. So we're going to check to make sure you know what you said. Here we go. Let's have a look one more time. Where are you off to? I've got a dentist appointment. What you doing after? Not sure. Why? Let's go back to that taco stand. It was terrible. Please move on from that place. I kind of like it. Didn't it make you sick the last time? I want to give it another try. No way, I'm not going. Okay, that was Lolly's Revenge. Okay, we got one more activity. Okay, good. Now, okay, that was Lolly's Revenge. We had a conversation. There was questions about the conversation. We read the conversation and we shadowed the conversation. So good job. Now we have a worksheet. We are practicing negative, well, I should say positive and negative connotations. And there are 6 adjectives that we will look at. Well, there are more actually, but 6 prime adjectives. The activity is positive, negative connotation pairs. Okay, so we have pairs of adjectives. They have similar meanings, but one has a positive connotation and another has a negative connotation. Connotation is feeling. When you say it, how does the person feel? Right? When you describe, oh, someone's bag. Oh, it's a beautiful bag. They feel happy. That's old and dirty. That's an old and dirty bag. That person feels bad, right? Okay, so our adjectives are honest. Whoops. I'm doing it again. Not writing what I'm thinking. Okay, honest and blunt. And we can look at that as truthful, meaning truthful. Okay, truthful. And then we have confident and arrogant. And we could say self-assured. Okay, and then our last group or last pair, generous, wasteful. And we could look at it as giving. Okay, so we have our adjectives. We have positive and negative connotations, feelings. So let's check out the worksheet and practice using these adjectives plus more. Okay, here we go. And there are 3 pages to the worksheets, and all the worksheets are my Patreon. Go there, support me there so I can support you here. Okay, here we go. Worksheet number 1. Here we go. Okay, so we have positive and negative. So match each negative word with its positive partner. We have blunt, arrogant, wasteful. We have generous, honest, confident. So number 1, is it A, B, or C? Number 2, is it A, B, or C? 3, is it A, B, or C? Okay, so I see you guys are writing your answers in the chat. That's good. Okay, so I see Sleepwalker and Lolly. with your answers? Okay, so yeah, so one is honest. So blunt, and the positive is honest. So one is B. And then 2, arrogant. And that would be C, confident. That's the positive. And then we have wasteful. And that would be A, generous. Okay, so it is blunt is the negative, and the positive is honest. That's B. Arrogant is the negative, and confident is the positive. Wasteful is the negative, and generous, A, is the positive. Okay, let's go to our next. Yeah, Miley. That's right. Good, good. Okay, now we're going to choose which adjective is best for the sentence. I gotta make it a little bit smaller here. So we're going to choose which one is best for the sentence. Okay, which one is best for the sentence? So go ahead and write your answers, and then I'll read the sentences with the correct adjective, the best adjective. So write your answers. Okay, it looks like everyone's finished. Okay, so let's read the sentences. 1, she always told the truth. She was honest. 2, he believed in himself but never bragged. He was confident. 3, she gave freely to help others. She was generous. 4, he spoke too directly, which made him sound blunt. 5, he thought he was better than anyone else, acting arrogant. 6, she spent money without thinking, being wasteful. Okay, good. All right, so that was choosing the best adjective for the sentence. As you know, each part, the step gets a little more challenging. You have to think about it a little bit more, each step. So let's go to our second page. Okay, here we go. Rewrite each sentence using a more positive word. So you can just change one word, or you can change the whole sentence, make it positive, right? Use the positive adjective and make the sentence positive. So you can you can change one word, or you can change the whole sentence if you like. But use the adjective, the target. So the target adjectives, or the key adjectives, blunt, arrogant, wasteful, change those to the positive adjective, but you can change the other parts of the sentence as well if you want to. Okay, Sleepwalker, he was honest while telling the whole story. Yes, good. Lolly, he was honest when giving feedback. Yes. Sleepwalker, she was confident during the presentation. Yeah. Maitra, he was honest when giving feedback. Tetsuro, he was honest when giving feedback. Sleepwalker, he was generous with other people. Miley, he was honest when giving feedback. Lolly, she was confident during the meeting. Marcos, he was direct and honest when giving feedback. Good, good. Tetsuro, she was confident during the meeting. Saima, he was honest. Okay, yep. That's right, Zara. Tetsuro, he was generous with his time and money. Miley, she was confident during. Yeah, during the meeting, yeah. Lolly, he was generous with his time and money. What a good guy. Okay, good sentences. Now we're going to continue here. And here you have to give. You have to give a P if it's a positive connotation, or an N if it's a negative connotation. So truthful, is that positive or negative? Direct, positive or negative? Self-assured, positive or negative? Boastful, is that positive or negative? Giving, is that positive or negative? Extravagant, is that positive or negative? Yep, so truthful is positive, right? Telling the truth, not telling lies. Direct, yeah, I think that's positive, right? So you're being direct, you're being truthful, right? Yeah, so you're being honest, right? Being direct, you're being truthful, you're being honest by being direct. So I would say that's positive. Self-assured, yep, that's positive. That's confidence in yourself, right? Self-assured, that is confidence with yourself. Boastful, yes, that is a negative. Boastful, that is you just talk about yourself, right? And how good you are, how much money you have, how big your house is, right? Kind of bragging. And people don't want to hear that. Giving, that's a positive for sure, right? That is being generous, right? Giving is being generous. Now, extravagant, it depends on the situation, but here we'll say it's negative, right? Because it's being wasteful. like with money and resources. Yeah, I guess extravagant, maybe, you know, a long time ago, people did that and, you know, they were happy doing that. But today's world, right, we're not so extravagant. We don't want to be extravagant. We don't want to overpay. We don't want to overspend. We don't want to use too much resources. We don't want to make a lot of trash, right? A lot of garbage. So, yeah, low key. So that would be the opposite of extravagant, would be like low key, simple. Right? I think today's world, it's better to be simple and low key than extravagant. So today's world, we're going to say negative on extravagant. Okay, there we go. And our next adjectives: honest, blunt, confident, arrogant, generous, wasteful are those. So is honest positive or negative? Is blunt positive or negative? Is confident positive or negative? Is arrogant positive or negative? Is generous positive or negative? Wasteful, is that positive or negative? Yeah, of course, honest is positive, right? Being truthful, being honest, telling the truth. Confident, yes, positive, right? Confident, you have belief in yourself. I can do it. Yes, arrogant is a negative, right? It's like being, it's being blunt or boastful, right? Arrogant. You think you are, an arrogant person thinks they are better than other people. So you see people who think they are better than other people and they are arrogant. If you think you are better than other people, you are arrogant. Yeah, so that's why I said sleepwalker, you know, it case by case here. Yeah, so extravagant dress is expensive or kind of unusual. Extravagant, just over the top. Like a wedding dress is extravagant, right? But you wouldn't wear a wedding dress to a party, right? Because it's too extravagant. So it really depends on the situation. Like, of course, you know, at a wedding, you want to, you know, wear a wedding dress, for example, and a man wears a tuxedo. And so at that place, in that situation, it's normal. But if you wore a wedding dress to a concert or something, or a party, that's extravagant and people would look at you in a strange way. So it really depends on where you are and what is the situation. Okay, and then generous, that's good, right? That's giving, that's being kind. And wasteful, that is, so generous, okay, arrogant is negative, generous is positive, and then wasteful is negative, right? Not thinking, not being aware, and you know, like ordering too much food in a restaurant is wasteful, or, you know, ordering or at having a party and buying too many decorations, and then you have to just throw them away, or I don't know, you know, like, so if it's more than you need, it's wasteful. More than you need equals wasteful. Okay, good. All right, so that was page 2. We got one more page to do. And the last step is going to be your making sentences, right? So you're going to use the adjectives to make your own sentences. That's our last part. There it is. So here you're going to make your own sentences using these adjectives. Okay, so we have our first set. So I want to see you make sentences using truthful, using direct, using self-assured, using boastful, using giving, using extravagant, using honest. Thank you for the hearts. Okay, here we go. Marcos is on the board. Here is Marcos's sentence. I don't think he is being entirely truthful about his past. Good. Sleepwalker, don't waste your time on a lie. Be truthful. Very good. Tetsuo, you must always be truthful. Good. And this is the part where we can learn a lot from each other, right? See all these different sentences, the way we're using these adjectives. So it's going to help a lot of people, and it's going to help yourself too by practicing thinking about these adjectives, using them in a sentence. If you can use them in a sentence, you understand and you can, of course, use them. So that's key. Using these adjectives in a sentence, in your own sentence, your own original sentence. Okay, Tetsuro, he is a direct person. Good. Sleepwalker, she is always direct while criticizing other people. Okay. So, okay, so I guess you can use it in a negative way, right? So we can use direct. So for example, Tetsuro's sentence, he is a direct person. Okay, I'd say that's positive, right? That person doesn't really, truthful, right? That's good. Where Sleepwalker, you're using criticizing, so that's negative. So she is always direct while criticizing other people. So I get a negative feeling from that, but that's fine. At the age of 18, she became independent and self-assured. Very good. And she may be young, but she's self-assured, so let's employ her for the job. Very good, Anne. Maitra, being honest in life is one of the keys to success. One of the keys to success. So you said one of, so that means there are more than one. So keys to success. Tetsuro, he's always self-assured and respectful. Nice. Zara, my husband always gives a lot. Gives a lot. Yeah, so he is generous, right? So you could, Zara, say, my husband is always generous. Sleepwalker, I can't listen to him anymore. He is boastful. Very good. So I'll move this so we can see more. Okay, let's go here. Okay, that's the rest of the adjectives. All right, Tetsuo, we don't usually like boastful people. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Okay, I'm going to put the timer on. Let's go 5 minutes, okay? So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock here. So we have a number of words here, a number of adjectives. Let's write as many sentences as we can using these adjectives in the next 5 minutes. Okay, Sleepwalker, at the party, everyone looked at him because he wore an extravagant suit. Good, that's a great sentence, Sleepwalker, right? It's too much. That suit doesn't really fit the mood of the party. It doesn't really fit with the other people there. Good, Sleepwalker. Please be honest with me. He's giving and friendly. I want to be his friend. And it's better to be humble rather than boastful. I agree. Nice sentence. Okay, Tetsuro, he is extravagant with money at the horse races. At the horse races. Okay, Tetsuro? At the horse races. Sleepwalker, sometimes you sound blunt and it can offend people. Good. Sometimes you can sound blunt and it can offend people. Good sentence. Samuel, a self-assured person never become an honest person. Samuel, one more time. So self-assured and honest, those are both positive. And you have never becomes. So rewrite your sentence, Samuel. Lolly, he is generous with his time and money. Yeah, so we need a is there, the be verb. He is generous. Marcos, boastful people tend to be arrogant and selfish. Good. Sleepwalker, if you prepare for an exam in advance, you feel confident while taking it. Yes. And he's generous and gives extravagant presents, but that can embarrass the receptionist. Yeah. Yep, it works. Yeah, extravagant presents. Yep. Expensive presents. Yeah, good. Sleepwalker, he is an arrogant and unpleasant person. Okay, about a minute and a half here. So write your sentences. And then after this, we have a quiz in the chat. On top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. Choose the best word for this sentence. Sleepwalker, she helps people in need. She is generous. Very good. Marcos, he has a generous definition of home cooking, which includes anything he can heat up in the microwave. I like it, Marcos. A generous definition. So he's exaggerating what he can cook. Very good, Marcos. Right. Oh, I can make anything as long as it's in the microwave. I can cook anything as long as it can be in the microwave. I could heat up anything. I'll ask my students, like, oh, what can you cook? And they go, cup of noodle. Cup of noodle. All you do is add hot water. That's not cooking. Sleepwalker, don't be wasteful. Spend your time productively. Lolly, she's blunt. Oh. Okay, here we go. Sue's blunt. Okay, I read it wrong, Lolly. I said she. No, it's Sue. Sorry, Lolly. You have a good sentence. Sue's blunt statement shocked Joe. Very good, Lolly. And being blunt about the truth can offend people. Tetsuro, he is honest in all he does. Samuel, a self-assured person must be honest always. Okay, Lolly. You can be proud of something, but don't be arrogant. Tetsuo, he is very blunt in his behavior. Very good. Okay, that was the clock, the timer. So let's shrink up the worksheet. Tetsuo, you seem very confident. Okay, I think Tetsuo won. Okay, let's move on to our quiz on top of the chat. So the worksheets are on my Patreon, right? So support me on Patreon so I can support you here. All the worksheets you see here, everything we've done here are on my Patreon. There are hundreds of worksheets and other materials for your English learning needs right there. So go to my Patreon. That would be great. Support me there. That would be great. Thank you. Okay, now on top of the chat, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. You choose the best word for the sentence. Let's check it out. Let's open the box here. Okay, here we go. I need some water. Let's do the quiz. Okay, I see everyone writing your answers. Here we go. Are you ready for the quiz? The sentence is, the dentist told me to brush my teeth a day. The dentist told me to brush my teeth a day. Choose the best word. Is it once? Is it 3? Is it twice? Is it sometimes? Does the sentence go like this? The dentist told me to brush my teeth once a day. The dentist told me to brush my teeth 3 a day. The dentist told me to brush my teeth twice a day. The dentist told me to brush my teeth sometimes a day. Is it once? Is it 3? Is it twice? Is it sometimes? Choose the best word. Good luck. Marcos, what's the answer? Marcos is the dentist. He's a dentist. What is the answer? How many times should we brush our teeth a day? Probably Marcos says every time you eat, but that's not practical. Yeah, once can work, Lolly, but we don't want to. Yeah, 3 times, that's what bare minimum. Oh boy. Bare minimum. So, yeah, 3 times, but morning and night, of course. But I should carry my toothbrush. Okay, yeah. So Lolly asks, can once work here? Yes, once can work, but that's not a good idea. You need to brush your teeth twice or 3 times a day, right, Marcos? Marcos saying 3 is the minimum, maybe 4 times. After everything you eat, brush your teeth. That's of course, that's the best. Okay, good job, everyone. Yeah, so don't eat sweets, right, Marcos? Don't eat sweets. It's not good for your teeth. Don't eat sweets. They're not good for your teeth. Don't eat sweets. They're not good for your teeth. Let's say it together. Don't eat sweets. They're not good for your teeth. Don't eat sweets. They're not good for your teeth. One more time. Don't eat sweets. They're not good for your teeth. Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much, everyone. Great job. You did it. We did it. We had our idiom move on. After that, we had listening with a twist. After that, we did Lolly's Revenge. And then we followed Lolly's Revenge with a positive negative connotation pair worksheet. Well job. Well done, everybody. I will be back on Thursday 10 a.m. and Sunday 10 a.m. Come here and see me live. Come to my channel every day for your learning needs. Yes, I upload videos every day, shorts and quizzes, live streams, on-demand videos, animation, you name it, I do it. Okay, well, let's say goodbye together. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be safe, stay healthy. Let's say goodbye together. Oh, and I need to thank the green team. Yes, the green team. You saw them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel. Thank you, green team. I appreciate you all for your kind support. I really appreciate it. And if you want your name to be in green, if you want to support me, if you want to support the channel, please join the channel. That would be fantastic. So if you join, your name will be in green and you'll be part of a friendly group of people. It's a very nice group to belong to be associated with. All right. Okay. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you again. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be safe, stay healthy. Brush your teeth a lot every day. Brush your teeth a lot every day. Marco says at least 3 times. Yeah. Okay. So let's do our best. Let's brush our teeth as many times as we can, okay? Okay, let's say goodbye together. Here we go. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Take it easy. I will see you soon. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be healthy, stay safe, and goodbye. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.